I would like to welcome you to the first ever ImPACt event.
What is going on that we can all sit back and say, I'm thankful for that? Number one, I'm thankful that I live in the United States of America. And I'm so thankful that we're in Texas. Texas is the best place to be.
Please help me welcome the Honorable State Representative Larry Taylor.
I feel like I'm here among friends. You know, I did start in 2002, and my first session was 2003. I've actually been asked to talk a little bit about the economy and the situation here in the Houston area particularly. I will concur that you are living in the greatest state, greatest country in the history of the world. And I think it's something we should all be very proud of, but we should all be willing to stand up for it. But we are also doubly blessed here in Texas that we live in the greatest state in the greatest country. And I'll even go beyond that. Living in the Houston area, you live in the greatest region in the greatest state. Texas has created like 38% of the jobs created in the whole country in the last few years. You know, people say, well, yeah, you've got great resources. Yeah, you're right, we do have great resources in Texas. We have Texans in Texas. And that's one of the best resources you can have. We have people that are willing to stand up and do the right thing and keep fighting when times get tough. We have a balanced budget in Texas, just like you do in your family. You go out of balance for too long, you got a real problem. We balanced your budget. If the federal government will ease up and get out of the way, this economy will be back, and we can get back to discussing how to spend the state revenues and make sure we spend them as efficiently as possible. And that's what my goal is.
It was a beautiful presentation. We thank you so much for giving us good news. What should Texas property owners and homeowners be doing now to be proactive, to be an advocate next year during the legislative session?
Well, just like you guys have always done, I think you need to be informed and you need to stay involved in the electoral process. You know, we have a big federal election coming as well as our state legislative races. I think realtors need to be involved in all those. It's very important. We have a lot of things coming down at us from the federal level, so they need to be involved with that as far as trying to make changes there. And then also the state level, we talked about TWIA today. There's a lot of things still in play on how that's going to work and what our alternative ways of doing TWIA in the future are going to be. So I think realtors, particularly on the coast, need to stay informed with that.
I think the information today that I learned is very valuable. I speak to a lot of homeowners and investors, and I think it's information I need to pass on to them.
Larry Taylor I've heard speak several times and always enjoyed Larry. He brings us up to speed about what's going on in the economy and the things about insurance today. We're very informative and really appreciated being here.
I definitely think this was beneficial to all of us because it's certainly something we all need to be aware of.
And would you recommend this event to other realtors to attend in the future?
Oh, absolutely.